Okay. Take two. Okay. I apparently have to wait 24 hours or 48 hours before I could go live, so I have to record this. I'm just gonna be, I'm just cooking right now. What you're looking at is a painting that my daughter did, and what you'll be listening to until I get my thoughts together is my son. So I hope you enjoy. But I'm still here, just to let you know.
Pray each day on tears and drop knees. Been through hell so much, I got keys. Pain choked me so tight, I can't breathe. Stuck so deep in the dark, I can't leave. Devil tugging on my soul, all in my frontal lobe. Brand hating all of my hurt, like it's some Sunday clothes. Can't believe that I ain't dead, good to the morning. But I ain't trying to wake up and find your dad in the sofa. Drinking just to drown my past, them thoughts haunt me. Demons whisper in my ear, them shits want me. Damn, what I gotta give though, damn, just so I can live though, damn. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I know that I'm angry about something. I don't know what's wrong with me, I just know that I'm angry about something. Why you had to be me, Lord? Hey, I just wanna be free, Lord. Hey, why you had to be me, Lord? Hey, I just wanna be free, Lord. Hey, yeah. I wake up with this chip on my shoulder. Every day I keep wishing it's over. I pray to you, cause I ain't out here picking for clovers. All heavy that you listen to soldier. Feeling like I'm out of place here. I let it sit and it ain't fair. So I get higher than the stakes here. So many women I can chase here. The lust is strong in me, cause they better than a daycare. These war scars more than bruise me. That long fall was a doozy. I'm done fighting, so be your will, go ahead and use me. I need a burn a little Uzi. Struggle feeling like a lifetime. Life is cool, but I don't like mine. My sunny days feel like it's nighttime. With my dub back, I've gotten used to holding love back. When every day I'm getting drunk back. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I know that I'm angry about something. I don't know what's wrong with me, I just know that I'm angry about something. Why you had to be me?
Why they had to be me, Lord?
Hey, I just wanna be free.
I just want to be free, Lord.
Hey, why you had to be me, Lord? Hey, I just wanna be free, Lord. Hey,
Yes, that's right. Woo! All right now, let's get the chit chat. Cause my son, he helped me out. Now that song, he said he don't know why he angry, right? And it might be because it's things that's out of his control that he just, and it's not just him. So many people are angry. I was mad. I'm gonna keep it personal. And I hope that nobody thinks that I talk, all she do is talk about herself. You know what? A lot of people, all they do is talk about other people. So, I keep it personal. I was mad. I was dangerously mad. And I was so mad, but have so much love that I turned the anger inward. and I started to self-mutilate. Okay? So when you ask yourself why these children are mad, right? Now mine was because my mother died from mad cow disease. Okay. These children don't want to be, and then yet they have a smile on their face. So they mad for a reason. You know what I mean? Let me ask you a question. And this is the topic, by the way. That song kind of made me go a different way. But the topic is the things that you do. Do you do them because you're obligated or you feel obligated? Do you do them out of love for people that might not even deserve it? I don't know why you did that for them. You know they wouldn't do that for you. So you did it out of love? Or do you do it because it's beneficial to you somewhere down the line, like you're investing? All right? Perfect example. And I'm cooking and I'm sipping, and I have to say that I'm praying because I think, nope, never mind. Here we go. And I said I'm going to keep it personal. And this is not an attack on anyone, it's myself. I gave birth to 4 children, okay? As the mother, if I chose to breastfeed, I fed them, all right? My husband was a provider. He did what he could, and we was provided for. You know what I'm saying? And as far as his children, oh my God, man! I remember he almost broke his neck one day trying to get to Sherry just because she said, right? From the time that PJ was born, I didn't even have my baby. I was like the incubator, you know. Jeremiah, he was our last, well, my last anyway. And because I thought my family was complete. So he was the baby, and he was protected. The one that was unprotected was myself. But anywho, Javon is mine. He was from a previous relationship. Me and his father have a good relationship, and Javon is very private. Javon deals with things internally. Javon scares the crap out of me because I dread and I pray that nobody pushes him, because the person that gets it, boy, they gonna get it. But anywho, now, due to my bad decisions and some undesirable behavior, after my marriage dissolved and it was just me and my children, I went into a darkness that only instant gratification would suffice. And it didn't solve anything, it made things worse. So instead of putting my children in the system, I gave them to their father, you know, and their aunt. And whatever. Now you have parents that, as myself, I did nothing. They did not ask me for child support. My children were fed, clothed, and sheltered. Once again, I'll say it again. Fed, clothed, and sheltered. I did not contribute time, energy, or money. Now we fast forward to 18. My children's ages are 27, soon to be 28. My daughter just turned 24 yesterday. Happy birthday, baby. My son is 22 and the baby is 21. Now, life takes tolls and things happen. They're adults. If I call them, those little critters might not even answer the phone. If I ask them where they're going, if I ask too many questions, honey, they real quick to remind me that they are grown. But let them need some. Let them need some. I don't care if it's $10 for gas. Let them need some. And mind you, to this day, there's distance between us. Let me tell you, I don't know, and I no longer care what my children were told about me when they were growing up. All they knew is I wasn't there. Luckily, by God's grace, we made it back together, and now they're adults. And I don't care whether they're having a bad day, good day, something big, something small, something exciting, something good, something bad. I have a relationship with my children. And if any one of them asks or not asks, needs anything. Matter of fact, I don't even wait for them to ask. I ask them. Now, I have some that I'm good. And they might need help. But they're adults. I ain't gonna pry it out of them. And I got some that are spoiled. So they can have $1,000. But another 25 ain't gonna hurt them. And it'll be my last 25. I might not have been there when I was obligated to. But that obligation is over. And lo and behold, and I'm not alone. And I ain't got to say who's not. And I ain't got to say who is. Because you know what? Today it's about Geri-lyn. I wasted so many times, so many years guilt-ridden. Because I can only imagine what was told. But God and His grace gave me back my children. And they got to know me for me. See, the one thing that parents don't understand, not won't understand, but don't realize or don't accept, whatever the case may be, we will always be mommy and daddy. But there comes a certain time in a child's age where we are now, my name is Geri and Paul. We're now Geri and Paul. See, I got to be careful because I don't want it to be assumed that this is a character attack on Paul. Okay? But I want to keep it personal. But there comes a time where you are no longer mommy. You're always going to be mommy and daddy, but you are also looked at as who you are, what you stand for, your morals, your beliefs, your support, your love, what you did, what you didn't do. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much you could do to make yourself look better beating up on somebody else when you disappear, but the other person there and showing that everything they found out or everything they heard was a lie. That ain't, I'm just saying, like I said, I'm keeping it personal. And please, you ain't watched my channel before, don't watch it for no chaos. Because today, I am thankful to where God got me. I'm still a sinner. But honey, let me tell you something. I would rather be an honest sinner than a lying behind saint any day. I walk into these churches, and churches used to be that emergency room for sinners. You know what I'm saying? And the nurses was like, and the saints, they're like the nurses. That's triage. So if I'm high, or I'm drunk, or I'm a prostitute, or whatever sin it is that I'm partaking in, it don't matter because sin is sin. If I run into a church, or I go up in a church, and everybody turn around and they look at me, the devil already playing like, in my mind saying you don't belong here. So how they greet me is going to keep me or make me leave. So when everybody try to tell me, Jerry, you need to go to church, you need to go to church, I am church. I get to myself, and this is where I want to get to a point. I want people to come with me. I like to have interaction because it says when two or more are gathered in his name, he's in the midst. So I'm hoping that when this video hit, somebody hit like or comment, because then it's me and you, and we will be blessed. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. But yes, I wasn't there during the obligated years, but I'm here today. Then you have another thing. You got people that do things for people as interest. You know, they invest because somewhere down the line they're going to benefit from it. So that's ulterior motives. So that ain't from their heart. Now imagine this. You got a saint of God. What's the saying? Saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. And they go to church twice Sunday. They have the prayer. They have the Bible study. They belong in groups. You know, they're very active. I can sit in the book. I can sit in the library from tomorrow to the day I die. And my tombstone will never read, Jerry turned into a book. It's all about the heart. It's all about the heart. And it's a shame because today, don't nobody have one. I was in Burger King today with my son. I'm a ha person. I want to make a person laugh. Because either you got somebody at home that makes you miserable, or you just mad or something. You know, you never know. I remember one time, before I get into the Burger King story, I remember one time I walked into a pharmacy. And my intention was to go into the store and purchase several boxes of sleeping pills. Because I was done. Humanity was over. Nobody has feelings no more. And I'm wrong for having mine. I don't want to feel. Drugs was too much. Alcohol is crazy. And I just had enough. Right? When I walked into that pharmacy, the cashier said, "Hi, how are you?" Now that might have been scripted. But she took the time, right? And the tone that she said was very warm and welcoming. So cuckoo like me, I walked over to her instead of looking for the sleeping pills. I walked over to her and I said, "Why did you say hi to me like that?" And she says, "Well, we're supposed to say hi to people." I said, "Yeah, but people sometimes say, 'Hi, how are you? Welcome to,'" right? But she had some kind of life in her. And this woman told me, because she loves life, and she wants to make another person smile. I told her what I was there for, and it shocked her. And I thanked her that she changed my mind. And from that point on is when I decided that is what I'm going to do. I've done so much wrong that I want to make a difference and do something right. So my heart and what I do means more to me than anybody can say that Geri did this, Geri did that. Geri has this, Geri has that. Geri go to church, Geri don't go to church. Geri dress like this, Geri don't dress like this. Geri drive, Geri this. Material possessions don't matter. That man living under a bridge that has no address could be an angel, while there could be a demon driving in a Mercedes. But we can't change what's already been written. And he already said, let those that have eyes see, let those that have ears hear. I guess my point is this. If you do things, and it could be a lot of things, but you do it for the wrong reason, it still don't mean nothing. It's a good cover, but it don't mean nothing. Who you do it for? If you do it for somebody in the street, but you won't do it to the person closest to you, that is even crazier. Do you know how I used to feel when my significant other, not Paul, but my well, I ain't gonna say not Paul, but I'm not talking about him right here. But your significant other is so compassionate and understanding to someone else who needs a shoulder to cry on, and they are patient, but yet you can have the same problem, and all you do is whine. What's that? I'm not understanding. So that means that comfort that you give that person, that's all fake. And that person thinks the world of you. That person thinks that you are the best thing since sliced bread. And they don't even know that it's phony. Because how can you love the Father who you have not yet seen, but hate your brother that you see every day? People got it backwards. They looking at the wrong things and claiming the wrong things right. That's why it's important for you to know who you are. I've done, I'm doing, and I will do some mistakes. And acknowledging and telling them is two different things. See, people want you to tell what you're doing so that they got something to talk about. But I acknowledge it so that I could go to the Father and say, forgive me. You got people running around here that's doing things and they see nothing wrong in what they're doing. So they never apologize. I ain't gonna say nothing else. Only person I'm responsible for is me. But on a side note, because I seen that this thing has now gone to, I've been talking for a minute. Oh yeah, public speaking is what I am made for. I know that who I am today. And if I am, sorry, I'm cooking and messing up, y'all. If I am so important that somebody takes time out their day to talk about me and it's only to bring me down, then I'm doing the right thing. If I'm not in somebody's conversation, then that means I'm forgotten about. So I'm going to end this thing because I'm running out of time. But the things that Geri-lyn stands for is this. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Let me get a window seat, Father. That's number one. Number two, I am an honest sinner. I stand in my truth. So all y'all that thinks that sinners cannot go to God, don't get so holy that you become one. A sinner, that is. And number 3, I think I'm on. I don't like confrontation. I'm more into elimination. I've made many mistakes, but there are 4 things in this life that I know I did right. They have been hurt in the past. They will be hurt in the future. And they might be hurting in the present. But don't ever hurt them in front of me. Because those, I go to jail for. And that's not out of obligation. And that's not out of getting brownie points. That's straight out of love. Y'all be breezy. Peace, love, and happiness. Geri is enough. And you never get enough. And just love each other. Because everything is temporary. And you can fool me, but you can't fool him. Y'all be blessed, but be a blessing. Peace.